Alright, welcome back to the FIFA 16 Borussia Dortmund career mode. This season, I really just want to re-sign Tete. Losing him last season kind of screwed us over. Everything else looks good for the most part. Reus could be backed up, Samu has to go. I'm tired of him complaining about his playtime. Even though we give him decent amount of playtime for the performance he gives us, and I mean his stamina is 53. The dude cannot run more than 5 minutes on the pitch. But besides that, there's nothing really wrong with the squad. Xhaka does want to force his way out, but I'm not going to let it happen. I'm going to make sure of that this time because somehow it happened with Tete last season. But we'll just rebuy Tete. We've got 33 million, which is less than last season. I should have just spent the money on whatever I felt like spending it on at the time, because now we have a reduced budget, which is honestly quite a shame. Samu has to go. We will have to find a decent left/right midfielder. I don't really mind because you can really play wingers on either side. I mean, Reus is naturally a left midfielder rather than a right one, but he's played the right one this entire time. Now, there's the obvious choice of Eden Hazard, who is 29 to be fair. He's a bit old at that point. Quincy Promise wouldn't be a bad option, but can I afford him? The answer is probably no. So first things first, I want to go buy back Tete. I don't know how much he's going to cost me. Probably quite a bit. I might even have to trade away Samu for Tete in general, but we'll have a look at what's going on here. Quick check at how much we need to offer for him. Hopefully it's nothing above 25 mil. 76 million. And we sold him for 13 million. I'm actually baffled. Well, looks like Tete is probably not going to happen anytime soon, but it's not fully cooked. Quincy Promise, let's have a look at the inquiry about him. I want to see if I can get him. He is 28, which is a bit old, but I wouldn't mind him. Plus, I can always just play him over Son, who, by the way, has been playing amazingly. I don't know why I would replace Son. He's been arguably the best player on our squad for most of these seasons, aside from maybe Prate. Samu's got an offer for 9.5 million from Barcelona. I would honestly kind of take that. 65 mil for Quincy Promes. Let's have a look at what we can kind of wiggle our way through here. 25 million plus Samu. It's kind of a ridiculous offer on my side because that is way under the asking price. As for the Samu offer from Barcelona, I will ask for 11 million, which will, or actually, let's go 12 because I want to make sure that they don't accept it and they go, okay, we're going to lowball you again. Just because I want to stall it out and wait for the other offer to be rejected or accepted, you know, could be accepted. Unacceptable, but they will let him go for 42 million extra pounds. That's not something we have. Nowhere near even. I can offer 30 million pounds on top of Samu. Renato Tapia has a season loan. Let's send him out. Offer for both Prate and Dele Alli, both of which we are not accepting. Dele Alli is currently unhappy with his wages, but I will be paying him. There is no way in hell I'm letting him go for another reduced offer like we did with Tete, which wasn't entirely my fault, but I think I simmed a little too early and Tete was fed up with his contract, and the game never stopped me to tell me, yo, you gotta fix this. Spurs have accepted the transfer offer. This is basically all of our money though. Do I take it? This is a tough one. He is amazing, and honestly, I think it's worth it. 2-year contract, not great, but I'm not entirely sure if I'm holding on to him forever. I kind of want to sell him on after this season. If we don't win, Xhaka will not accept the important role no matter what, which is really annoying, but I guess I can try. I'll just give him crucial. Quincy Promise is welcome to the club, I guess. Actually, wait, I have to allocate his wages really quickly. This is a big transfer. Actually, I believe it is the biggest transfer I have made on this game so far, but I think it's worth it. He is really good. He's 28, which is on the older side. But then again, Reus is 30 and still performing quite well. But this is it. Quincy Promise. It looks like Son's going to have to drop down to a backup role, which is strange to see and honestly strange to even speak about, but that's how it is for now. Oh no, Reus might be leaving the club this season. He's not negotiating the contract. He's letting his contract run down at the ripe age of 31 years old. I think he is thinking of going to the MLS, a little bit like in real life. I'll try once more, although I got the notification that said he won't negotiate no matter what. I'm trying my best here though. One more year, please, Reus. You are a legend of the club. And he did stay for longer than this in real life. Just got a transfer offer for 28 million pounds for Angelino, which is not a bad offer, but I really do like Angelino. And for now, I'm going to hold on to him. I'm going to see what he looks like in the winter window. See if he gets enough game time. Because honestly, if he doesn't play, I feel a bit bad, and I'd rather just let him go to a club that will play him. Yeah, I think this game is quite literally telling me there's nothing I can do. So, it's cooked. Reus is leaving this season. It's win now or win never, really. Atletico keeps trying to buy our other fullbacks, dude. I don't even know what to say to them. Oh, Reus. I know he'll still put up quality football, but this sucks. Martin Odegaard would like to start. I don't mind it. He is quite young. I do want to look at something, though. Promise, or Proms, I don't really know how to say his name. What other positions does he play? Nothing. He only plays right mid and left wing, which means he has to play here for the time being. Son will obviously be in the main lineup in terms of subs. And then Odegaard will have to start this game just to make him a bit happier. And then let's start a bit of Granit Xhaka here. I think in big games where I manually sim, I might start Robertson over Chambers. This seems a bit logical, doesn't it? Well, I guess Odegaard was right to ask to play this game, or at least start it. He scores a brace, winning us the game. Anyways, I will be simming to the midpoint of the season at this point because not much left to do. I'm going to take a quick break at the transfer window deadline, though, because last time I didn't do that, we lost a big player. So I will see you at the midpoint. Alright, we've made it to the midpoint of the season. January 2021. A bit late into this game. But let's have a look at how we're doing. Top of the league, 5 points clear. Pretty solid. 27 goal difference. Not the best goal difference in the league for once. Our defense is waning a little bit, along with our offense, strangely enough. But only 1 loss and 2 draws in 18 games. Pretty good. Anyways, before I get happy, let's have a look at the Champions League. Thankfully, we are in the knockout stages. So let's have a look. There we are. First place, 11 goal difference. Did we just put all our eggs into the... We didn't lose once. We went unbeaten in the groups. Very nice. 14 points in total. Like to see that. Plenty of things in the office. Most of it is just a bunch of random crap, to be honest with you. But let's have a look. Transfer window's open. Ooh. Oh, wow. Jet badge even. Oh, that's a bit surprising. Have Angela... Oh, Promise got hurt. Or Proms. That makes sense. Transfer listed parent. How has he been transfer listed? For what? Underpaid, of course. Okay, we'll fix that. Unhappy. Disappointed at lack of matches. I can try to play you more, but no guarantees. Interest shown. 8 games. Yeah, fair enough. You haven't really been playing. But that's half of the games. I just wish he would take a worse contract, because then he would be able to play. I see now. 3 weeks out, but he has gone up in overall. 89 overall for Reus. I cannot believe he's leaving. Prade has had a good season. Proms has had a decent season playmaking-wise. 9 goals, 2 assists. Oh my god, finally he's got in a +1. Kelechi's had an amazing season. 14 goals, 4 assists. He's up to an 85. I think that was like that before anyways. Odegaard, 6 goals, 3 assists. No games for Angelino. Yeah, okay. I will definitely loan you out then. Dele Alli, 23 games. Inter, 14 games. Yeah, Jedvaj, I need to like drop him to a important role. Hopefully he takes that. Son, still coming off the bench. 8 goals, 2 assists. GOAT. Although, Proms has been injured, so. Let's deal with the parent issue really quickly, because, you know, probably should pay you more. You're our only goalkeeper. So, yeah, crucial role as well. However, Jedvaj, can I pull this through? Wait, he already has important. How many games has he played? 8. That's half of the games? Which I guess important roles want more than half. They want about 70%, which is stupid, but I'll hold on to him. Hopefully he stops complaining soon. I think it's because both Rugani and Bailly are getting so good that their stamina doesn't really run out very often. All in all, the season is still on. I saw earlier we are still in the Pokal. So everyone's at 80 overall or up. Did I see Robertson? That one is actually not concerning, but I definitely want to see how Robertson is doing. 86 overall. This man is insane. I could sell Robertson, but wow, what amazing. Jeez. I can't tell if... Okay, so how many games has he had? 8. Yeah, he's not being played, which is strange because he's clearly the better option between him and Jetro Willems. And honestly, I would play him over even Chambers, who is decent and he is growing, but like clearly, numbers-wise, Robertson blows him out of the water. There are no transfers to be made in this transfer window, though. Xhaka is going to have to suck it up and keep playing here, because I really don't care that much about what he thinks. We're doing well, he's doing okay himself, and he should be happy, to be honest. So we're just going to move on to the end of the season. Hopefully everything lines up. Champions League final. FA Cup final, that is not the right league, DFB Pokal final, and winning the Bundesliga. And that would basically be the end of this all. So, yeah, that'd be nice. But considering what's happened in the past few seasons, I wouldn't be so sure. Alright, welcome to the end of the season. And clearly, it looks like the treble is officially on. We've got Juventus in the UCL final and Wolfsburg in the Pokal final. Final game of the season was an L to Bayern, 3-0. Bit unlucky, but if we won the league, doesn't really matter. But that would also make it 2 seasons in a row where we lose to Bayern in the final game of the season. But let's have a look at the Bundesliga table. I mean, first off, looking at the Pokal, we destroyed Mönchengladbach. We skimped by against Bayer Leverkusen and dispatched Stuttgart to face our final opponents, Wolfsburg, which shouldn't be too hard, to be honest, because I will be simming that. The Bundesliga shows we are champions once again. 2 points only, the difference maker. But we did secure the league before that Bayern game, but geez, it's been getting quite close. And this season, we don't even have the best goal difference in the league, mainly because our defense has been waning a bit. Now, on the other side of things, let's see how the Champions League has gone along for us. So, oh wow, we've had a tough bracket here. Ajax in the first round, skimped by on either pens or away goals, not entirely sure, we can always just check. And then Real Madrid in the quarterfinals, 4-4 on aggregate. Once again, pen or away goals, not sure. And then we face Barcelona in the semis, beating them 3-2 on aggregate. Meanwhile, Juventus dispatched Zenit in the round of 16, destroyed Atletico Madrid in the quarterfinals, and easily dealt with Marseille. I wouldn't say it's the hardest run ever, but they did dispatch Atletico Madrid super easily. But let's go into the fixtures and see the specifics of some of these games. So let's go over to the round of 16. So 1-0 to us was the first game. No, that was the second game. So away goals, we lost 3-2 away and then beat them 1-0 at home. So we won because of the 2 away goals. Quarterfinals, we beat them 2-1 at home and then lost 3-2 away, which put us through on away goals again. I mean, that 2-1 victory is kind of crazy. Home, I guess, but 3-2 holding on, very well done there. The semis, we lost 2-1 at home, but beat them 2-0 away. Wow. Bit like that Liverpool game, you know? They couldn't hold it together at Camp Nou. Either way, we are in the UCL final, but that doesn't really matter if we somehow lose this Pokal. Looking at the team, looks pretty good. Proms is up to an 88. Reus is still 89, which is perfect. Robertson, I think, was already 86 before, but I can't really remember. Perrin has 50 appearances with 17 clean sheets. Very nice. Andrew Robertson, 24 appearances, 1 red card, 3 clean sheets. Questionable, but I'm assuming he just comes in as a sub. Strangely enough, because he is the highest overall left back and fullback in general on this team right now. Rugani with 29 appearances, 1 goal, 12 clean sheets. And then Bailly has 34 appearances, 1 goal, 1 assist, with 9 clean sheets. Jetro Willems has 43 appearances with 3 goals, 1 assist, 16 clean sheets. Very nice. Farelli has 36 appearances with 3 goals and 4 assists, which is better than last season, and honestly, is not so bad for kind of a holding midfielder that we're playing him at. Same thing with Dele Alli, who has 46 appearances, 4 goals, 3 assists. Bit of a mirror there. 16 clean sheets though, I guess because he has played more games. Proms, 4 goals, 7 assists. Not the craziest season ever. 44 appearances though, he's been putting in his due diligence. Marco Reus on the other side, 31 now, but he's had 46 appearances, 10 goals, 4 assists. Decent season, very solid. Prate, as usual, is producing 45 appearances with 14 goals, 8 assists. Very, very nice. He has had a red card, though, in the Champions League. Very strange. 5 assists in that Champions League as well. Anthony Martial, 29 appearances, finally an 80 overall. 16 goals, 7 assists. Very solid. He's also had 4 goals in the Champions League. Kelechi, similarly, has been doing really well. 34 appearances, 22 goals, 7 assists. 3 of those goals in the Champions League. Solid, solid, solid. Martin Odegaard, 26 appearances, 11 goals, and 4 assists, scoring 1 in the Champions League. Very impressive for his age overall and, you know, everything surrounding him. He's been doing really well. Probably one of my better signings recently. Jedvaj is unhappy with his playtime, but that's okay. 18 appearances, 1 goal, 1 assist. solid. Ginter, 23 appearances, 2 goals, 1 assist, also very solid. Chambers has been playing the majority of the games at that right back position, meaning, Robertson isn't starting, but he has scored in the Champions League, tallying a total of 3 goals in 44 appearances, with 13 clean sheets and 2 red cards. Heung-min Son simply will not let up, no matter what. 40 appearances, assumedly from the bench, for the most part. 17 goals, 4 assists for him. He has been playing out of his mind, even when he's technically been benched for proms. Maybe that Fortnite skin gave him some kind of boost. Granit Xhaka, 15 appearances, 1 goal, 1 assist. He's actually not angry with me for once, which is kind of surprising. The rest of the team, Balanta's actually been starting a bit, but the rest of the team is, just the youngsters and people who don't really play. However, the season's not quite over yet. Even if we have made these finals, we still have to win in the DFB Pokal to really make this a treble winning side. Now, I must say, I do have a lot of confidence in this squad. It looks really nice. No one is under 80 overall, finally, because of Martial reaching that 80 overall. But, I mean, even then, it's still an amazing squad. I don't know why I'm checking my messages, but there's quite a few things. Jedvaj has been transfer listed because of his playtime, I think. But, yeah, I can fix that next season. Actually, there might not be a next season if we win here. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it? So, our lineup looks good. They do have an injury, leaving out possibly a crucial player for them. I'm not sure, but here we go. And there we go. Kelechi secures us the DFB Pokal in the 117th minute with a pen. Reus actually comes off fairly early, I'd say, for Son, who does, he does his job. Actually, he scores. He brings us back into the game in the 79th minute to equalize, leading to our victory. Son is just... he is immense for this team. I don't really know why I benched him, but, the numbers matter more in this game, and for some reason, Son was just getting robbed of his upgrades. He's been the best player on our team for, like, the past 4 or 5 seasons, so I don't really know why he wasn't getting the upgrades, but we have won the Pokal, and that only leaves the Champions League final, which I will be playing because I want to use the squad at least once. I'm not sure the difficulty I'll be playing on. I haven't played this game, at all. I probably should have practiced on, a different career mode or, player career or kickoff or something, but never played this game in my life. I wish I had practiced. I seriously do, because now I feel like I'm gonna get absolutely torn apart even if I play on a fairly easy difficulty. Currently the game is on professional. I think world class is what online uses. Professional is, it's under and it's kind of easy, but I'll be honest, world class is tough even in the modern day in games I know how to play. For me, I'm not great at FIFA, especially against the CPU. Sure, the CPU is a lot dumber back in these days, but today, the CPU is just, honestly, in my opinion, so much better than normal players. You play someone in Rivals or Champs, half of them are not as good at defending as the world-class CPU. It's hilarious. But with that in mind, I'll leave it at professional. I don't think I can change it, but hopefully it seems like a good difficulty to play with. Plus, we're in the Champions League final. This should be the best team in Europe aside from us, so I shouldn't really have any troubles with finding a bit of challenge. We'll use the home kits because it is a Champions League final. Quick check of the squad. We've got Promes in, Reus in, Bayi, Rugani. This team looks amazing. Our backline especially looks just so good. I will bring Son on eventually, and same thing with Kelechi, because I believe Kelechi has a crazy amount of pace. So bringing him on will be amazing. Yeah, 95 acceleration, 92 sprint speed. Not as much stamina. Son is also very, very fast. 93 acceleration, 95 sprint speed. Jeez, both faster than Martial. Reus still has a little bit in him. Proms is not as fast as I honestly thought he was. Everyone else is quite slow. Oh, Farelli is fast. Oh my god, look at those physical stats. Just 84 stamina, 85 jumping, 89 reactions. That's the most important stat when you're actually using the player. Wow. Wow. Anyways, let's get on into it. Let's not waste any more time and play this Champions League final with Borussia Dortmund. Funny little presentation here because it's clearly not the UCL, it's the Champions Cup. It's not as extravagant, not as nice looking, but it's certainly something. We are technically on home soil here. Hold on, did I just see that correctly? I know the shaders are bugging out, but that said Neuer on the back of his shirt. This team might be a bit crazy, but we are playing in Germany, so closer to home than them. So hopefully that helps a bit. Yeah, that is definitely Neuer. Hopefully he's regressed a little bit for us, but I wouldn't... Oh my god, oh, that's where we sent Hummels, isn't it? I totally forgot. Is that where we sent Hummels? I don't even remember. Marquisio is still playing. Oh boy. Morata. 7 cup goals. Oh my god, they're actually quite good. I mean, obviously they've made the final. Zaza Pereira. Oh. Could be worse. I mean, we've got the star boy, Dennis Praet. 14 goals, all comps. And obviously Marco Reus is still here. Our squad is really, really solid. I have a lot of confidence in this squad. And honestly, I'm ready to just use them to see how they feel. And see how the game feels in general. As usual, I will not be really showing much besides like the goals and maybe big chances that are missed. But yeah, I mean, that's offside. So I will see you. Actually, wow, they have advantage for offside. I didn't even know that. That's quite cool. But yeah, I'll see you when I score a goal. Oh wait, this might be one right here. Or not. Anthony Martial on a run here. A little bit of a roulette. I just learned how to do that yesterday, so now I'm using it a lot. Dennis Praet, the star boy, looking to get through. Roulette. Shoots. No, he doesn't reach the ball in time. Probably nicks the ball deep in the field. He's sending it. Oh my god, what a terrible option for a finish. I think I just tried low-driven shot like it's FC25, and that's not what you want to do, is it? Marco Reus building something up here. Cuts inside. Looking for Martial. Martial's there. Scores! What a goal. Amazing build-up from Marco Reus there. Quick comment on the difficulty. It's pretty easy, I'm not gonna lie. I thought I nearly fluffed the finish again because I did the low-driven shit again. But it worked, and 39th minute, nearly into halftime. But yeah, the game is like... It's not too hard, but also it's like the opposite of modern day. It's fairly easy to defend, but like actually getting through with passes and stuff in this game is kind of tough because there's a lot of errors that even like good overall players make. Like their passes are way too heavy and like their touch sucks, or you know, the passes just don't really do what you want them to do in this game half the time. Like I can send a cross here and it would just be like that wasn't really what I wanted. But I mean, fair enough. I just don't really understand how the game works because I don't play the game. But we're into halftime after my little rant about the difficulty of this game. Not a hard game. I mean, the defense will split for you every now and then. And when that happens, I mean, it's really just on you whether you score or not. But Martial with an early goal against Juventus here. Here's a couple of the highlights. Yeah, Marco Reus went for a finesse, or I went for it. Did not work. It's kind of sad that that was the only other highlight, but I swear I'll put something in there that was actually kind of worth highlighting, I guess. 3 shots, 2 on target, one of them being Ferrelli when he fluffed that with the low-driven shot. That was more of my fault because I just forgot what I was playing for a second. Reus's stamina looks good. Praet, Promes, and Ferrelli all look fairly tired. So I think it's time to bring in our secret weapon, Heung-min Son, on the left side, switching Marco Reus over to the right side. And I guess the rest can stay as is. Kelechi will eventually come on, and maybe even Xhaka, just to see what he can do for himself out there. Alright, with that, let's just head into the second half, and once again, highlight the big moments. Goals, big chances, big misses, even big blunders in defense. Really nicks the ball here, looking for Praet, doesn't find him. Easily stolen back by Juventus. Alexandro on a run here. Sends Morata down the left wing. Morata tries to cut inside. Well defended by Ali. Triple teaming Morata here on the left wing. Jesus, we just triple teamed him? I didn't even ask for that. They just did that on their own. That's kind of crazy. Corner for Juventus here. Always dangerous for CPU in these games. Oh my god, it nearly goes in. Oh my goodness, Marquisio's missed the biggest chance of the game. Was that Marquisio? I don't know. It just showed a cinematic of him, but Jesus, that should have gone in, to be fair to them. Raleigh finds Jetro Willems, who's for some reason in the midfield, who then finds Dele Alli. That connection of the Spurs teammate. Fake shot. Son takes a shot. Oh, that's got to be a card. He's got to bring out the card for that. My goodness, what a terrible tackle on Heung-min Son, who fake shot sends Tello a bit. And he stops the shot from ever going anywhere. Jeez, Juventus are afraid of this man. He's been brought on just about 15 minutes ago, and he's already doing damage. We're going to set it to Son, actually. I'm terrible at free kicks in these older games in general, but you know what? We'll try it, I guess. Well, It was something. Jetro Willems gives it to Son very early. Son uses that pace to burst away. Fake shots. Oh, that's got to be another foul. Surely Tello's being sent off now. No sending off, but Son's got a decent corner and a nice spot here. Just gonna have to find a teammate's head with the cross he puts in. He finds Forelli, who just does not really get any contact on the ball there. Forelli steals the ball deep in the field. Looking for Martial. Martial finesses. It's a brace for Martial. 18 goals, all comms for Martial. A brace in the UCL final. What a goal it was against Manuel Neuer. I mean, sure, he's in the box, but nice little finesse finish. With that, we'll keep Martial on, actually. I'll take off... You know what? I can't take off Royce. And actually, I should switch the captain badge, or the captaincy, to someone else. Because Royce is our captain. Oh, I can't change it. Okay, here's how you do it. I do this. I bring off... This is like a method right here. Bring off Royce, and then I just bring him on for Prate. And Royce gets the armband. And then we can bring on Prate again. Put him here. And then do that. And it stays. However, will we make any subs? I want to bring on Kalechi. So, Martial gets some rest. And Prate is really tired, so... I guess I'll bring on Granit Xhaka. Play Dele Alli at the cam. See how this goes. Although 80th minute, the game is essentially over. There is no point of making any subs, aside from just giving them game time. Alex Tello on the right wing here, trying to create something. He just stops in his tracks. Something scared him off, but he's intercepted the ball easily. Still a good chance here for Juventus. Vitali takes a shot. It's a penalty. The referee is for some reason giving a penalty to Juventus against Christian Forelli for doing essentially nothing. Morata against Perrin here. Morata shoots. Buries it away. What a pen from Morata. If only he could do that in real life against good old Portugal, but, you know. What a nice pen. Runs the length of the pitch. Why is he doing that then? You lost. You hit the post. Went in. Pen in the 90th minute. But it is ultimately over for Juventus. They have lost the UCL final against us. So I don't know why Morata was, you know, dancing around like he had just done something. Son on a bit of a... Okay, Son's lost it. This could be bad for us, actually, if we don't defend properly. Our defense is quite tired. And that's the game. Juventus, although that Morata pen was... It was a bit of a robbery, I'm not going to lie. We didn't do anything against him. But there it is. The UCL final, the treble for Borussia Dortmund, has arrived. And we've won it against one of our former players, Mats Hummels. Fairly easy for the first 90 minutes. The final minute, we're penalized with a pen. That was not deserved. I will stand by that. Definitely not a pen. I don't know why it gave it to them. But either way, Martial with a brace in the UCL final. What a game from him. And for some reason, Granit Xhaka is lifting the cup. You don't have the armband, bro. He played 4 minutes. We conceded in the 4 minutes he played. Why is he lifting the cup? Does it not make the captain lift the cup? I swear it was like that forever. They must have changed that at some point. I guess it's just random in this game, which is really strange. I guess Granit Xhaka is happy now. You know, he was complaining about those, that game time earlier, but overall, great game for our team. A bit of a finesse merchant, aren't we? But, you know what? It worked. Nice little low driven from Martial. Perfect finish, let's be real there. The biggest chance for Juventus, in my opinion, was in the 52nd minute. Son had a little header there. Didn't go anywhere. Perrin coming out. Great awareness from Perrin there. Teo was just... Yeah, he was being harassed by Son. Another great finish from Martial. And this foul, just don't understand it. Christian Forelli's not even being controlled there. It just happened to happen. And there it goes. Penalty. Unjust one, at least. But yeah, Teo was getting harassed by Son. He was just all over Son. He couldn't really contain him without fouling him. We can have a look at his rating. 6.0. First half, it was Royce harassing him. Then Son came on. Did it even worse. 9.7 rating for Anthony Martial. Very deserved. 8.0 for Perrin. Also very deserved. Even if he conceded that pen. Wasn't really his fault. That pen shouldn't have been taken either way. But that's it. That's the UCL Final 1. Along with every other major trophy in the season. That means we've won a treble with Borussia Dortmund. Took a lot less time than all the other ones, but that was because Borussia Dortmund wasn't exactly a rebuild team. It was just more of a, hopefully the cup treats us well team. And we have made the team quite a bit better in my opinion as well. Our starting striker Aubameyang from the first season, I believe he was around this rating. And our other three, Kagawa was around 84-ish, 83-ish, he was good. But Reus was the only real standout who was 86 overall, and now we have an 89, an 86, and an 88. And those, the front three supporting the striker. Our midfield is much better than it once was. In my opinion, Gundogan was the best midfielder. He was, 83 overall? Maybe 84. Dele Alli's 83, Ferrelli's 85. Our defense is probably the only thing that has really stagnated aside from the fullbacks. The fullbacks are obviously a lot better, but the center backs, we had both Socrates, or was it Socrates? It might have been Subotic. No, it was Socrates. Socrates and Hummels, who were both really high overall center backs. I mean, our defense was amazing, but they both kind of had to leave at some point. So yeah, that's what we ended up with. And honestly, it was good to bring back that solid defense for Dortmund, 86 overall on both sides, and both just beasts who just play for the badge. I can check the squad stats one last time. There's not much different. We've played 2 more games, and we've only had really, 4 goals in those 2 games? 1 being Son, 1 being Kelechi, and 2 being Martial, ending with 18 goals on the season in 31 appearances. So with that, that is the end of this one. I've done what I wanted to do with Borussia Dortmund. Let's sign this guy, why not? Offer contract, he looks amazing, doesn't he? But yeah, that is the end of this one. The next game, I might play a bit of FC25, but I don't know what the next, full career mode will be. I might actually start doing career modes where it's all in one video, because whilst this is fun, and I do enjoy this a lot, I know I can definitely do it all in one video. It would just take a couple days of filming the game. It wouldn't be that bad. It's FIFA, especially the newer games. It doesn't take long to sim. I mean, this game, honestly, is super quick in the sim. I'm really happy with how quick it sims. So, I could do it on this game. This game isn't bad, but it's got some questionable things about it, especially because it's a next-gen FIFA game, and I'm playing it on the last gen, which is the PS3. So it's a bit different. It's not as good as FIFA 16 on the PS4, although I've seen it on the PS4. It's also not all that much different. It's got better graphics and slight changes in certain places, but aside from that, it's mostly the same game. But yeah, aside from FC25, do want to play that a bit. Probably gonna do some other FIFA, I don't know. I could go FIFA 17 chronological order. I love FIFA 17, one of my favorite FIFAs of all time. That was the first one I properly bought myself. Well, not really, but it was the first one I properly wanted. And it was a lot of fun. Marco Reus on the cover. Just overall a great game, great Ultimate Team. That Player of the Month, Young Man's Son, what a card that was. There's that game. There's also, I could play sorta older FIFA, but not quite as old. Oh wow, Eric Lamela at United. As I was saying, FIFA 22, FIFA 21, could play those. Or I could go really far back. FIFA 10, maybe FIFA 12. FIFA 12 is slightly different from FIFA 13. Actually, quite a bit different from FIFA 13. That's where it kind of all changed. FIFA 13 was the turning point for career mode in this game. So maybe I try FIFA 12, see what it's all about. That era is a lot of fun to play with because, you can find some crazy talents in there. Paul Pogba is still 16 or something like that. He's really young. So it's, it's nice to be able to sign players like that. Marco Reus is still extremely young as well. There's a lot of players that, legends, greats of the game from our era who are still very, very young, and you can sign them for very, very cheap and see how they grow in your career mode. It's a lot of fun. But anyways, I'm going to stop yapping. That is the end of this video and the end of this here career mode series. The Borussia Dortmund series has been fun. It's been very easy in the league from season 2, to be fair, but we just couldn't get that UCL. And when we finally did get that UCL, we couldn't get the Pokal. It was very strange, but ups and downs, that's what comes with career mode. Thank you for watching the video or the series if you've somehow watched the whole thing. So, double thank you for that, I guess. If you did enjoy the series or just this video, you can check out the rest of the series if you haven't watched it. Or I've played 2 other career modes, one on FIFA 13, one on FC25. Both were quite good, although I will say the FIFA 13 one, a lot more bumpy, but it's fun in the end, so yeah. But either way, thank you for watching as always, and I'll see you later.